people who watch the birds fly and marvel at their grace and their power. Australia is fortunate to be the home of over 750 bird species, many of them unique to our land. From large predatory birds, rapid flashes of colour, birds fly around our farms, share our suburbs, keep watch over our cities, visit our gardens and enrich our lives. From ancient times until today, these spirits of the sky have inspired.
For over 60,000 years, people have shared this land with many plants and animals, but only a few are capable of flight.
Today we witness the extraordinary adaptations of both parrots and birds of prey and discover one really simple change to make in your life.
And how you can all play a part in helping living things not just survive, but really thrive. Hi, I'm Kate.
Today I'm James, and I'm hoping you've seen a bird out here already. We've seen a black kite. Oh, that one there. That's a relief. Otherwise, it's a very different start to the show. But as you can tell, we are free-flying real birds out here, and they've got plenty of options about where they go. This is River, and he's a black kite, and you'll see on a day like today, he's having a good time. Okay? It's nice and warm. There's a bit of a breeze, so it makes it really easy for him. He's what we call a broad-winged raptor. Now, during our show today, we'll meet some birds of prey, and a bird of prey is any bird that eats other animals. So penguins and pelicans, magpies and ravens, they're all birds of prey. They'll eat smaller animals, and they use their beaks to catch their food. Now, River's a little bit different. He's a raptorial bird of prey, and being a raptor just means to seize. So he doesn't use his beak to catch his food, he uses his feet. They've got powerful feet and big claws, and his toes called talons. So on a day like today, you'll see River doesn't need to flap all the time. He's got that big wingspan and a really light body. He's only a bit over 500 grams, so he's just cruising around out here. He's not working very hard. We will put him to work though. These birds are great hunters. They look for food and they can find themselves. They look for things like other birds and insects. I'll pick them off like that. Go, River. What you might notice him doing as well with these small pieces of food is he can catch it and pop it straight into his beak. If he was out here just hunting little insects, he doesn't have to go and land every time he catches a small piece of food. He must go and just grab it, eat it, and keep it down around the next one. Alright. And you can see there's the wind blue that pushes through the ground. So he's 500 grams, so he's super light. The wind will push him off course a little bit. But the a little bit better, he's going to do some work. Now these birds, as well as being great hunters, are also landing on top. So these birds are great generalist hunters. They look for food wherever they can find it. They're also happy though eating animals that aren't moving. They're doing dead stuff as well. And they've learned to live alongside people. Where there's people, there's lots of opportunities. So places like fishing ports, abattoirs, rubbish dumps and camping grounds are all great places to see. Not just one or two, but 100 or 200 black kites if there's lots of food there. Now River, he's done well with his catches so far. We'll go for one more. Okay, we'll make this the big finale. I'm going to put it up over the crowd here. Okay, you guys, you get my health and safety warning, and that is don't look up with your mouth open, right? River does make this noise. What goes up comes down, okay? So just make sure you're ready. So we'll go nice and high. If River gets the last catch, what I want you guys to do is go crazy, okay? Make sure you give him a big round of applause. River's decided I think I'll sit here for a little while. I think he's having a public holiday as well. Alright, so we know what to do, alright? Just, yep. And if it goes horribly wrong, well, I wasn't going to tell you what I'm throwing up above your head. You might find out. Yeah, so you may eat meat, but you don't eat meat like this. I'll tell you that. So all upstairs. That's how well he picks up the beat as well. Work right now. He went home there. It is unbelievably important to us that River goes home for our next bird joins out here. The next bird, River would really like to meet our next bird. Wouldn't be so good for the next bird. So we'll make sure River's flying home, otherwise we'll have a slightly shorter show tomorrow. Not really what we're trying to do. Now Australia is known by many people as the land of the parrot, but it is very easy to see why. We're really lucky in this country. We've got 56 beautiful parrot species. Of course, we've got cockatoos and corellas. There are lorikeets and rosellas, even the front regards of the parrot family. And we like to be these large cockatoos, the same as the Aussie. And you see here the big parrot patches. Of course, that really distinctive with that crest as well. This is sulphur crested cockatoo. A little bit like the black kite. These birds are also known as the alongside pictures really well. And these days we find these very intelligent and popular cockatoos. There's parks, gardens, golf courses, sometimes even busy city streets as well. Now this is great of course for some birds to do well out there. We all like success stories. But as our show goes on, you'll meet some species that are finding it a bit harder in the wild and do need a bit of a helping hand.
So the first few birds that we've met today, they've made some really amazing adaptations that help them in their natural environment. And this next parrot is no exception. Down in tropical northern Queensland, around the Cape York Peninsula, and this bird, it's their bright colour that helps them survive. You might think, well, why is colour so important? Why is it helpful? We're about to learn why. Because here he is. This is Les. As he flies, check out the beautiful colouring on his wings. He's a male eclectus parrot, and for those of you getting a nice up close look, the red on the underside of his wings. Very nice, Les. Good work. It's pretty in the sun, isn't it? So as you can see, he's really colourful. And unusually, in the eclectus family, the females are also really brightly coloured. So in the bird world, mostly it's just the male that's the most beautiful, and the female's quite dull in colour. The eclectus parrot, she is actually red and blue with a black beak. They're really colourful as well, and when they were first kind of named by Europeans, they thought they were a whole different species because of it. The female plays a special role. She spends her time lower down, hidden in the shadows of the rainforest, and there, her job is to create and to protect nesting hollows, and she really vehemently protects them for about 8 to 10 months of the year. Males like this here, on the other hand, they spend their time right at the top of the canopy, in amongst the dense green foliage, and the fruits and the flowers and those beautiful colours help keep them camouflaged up there. And their job is to forage, to look for food and bring it to their many waiting females below. Good job, mate, up you go. So you can see that colour is a really important adaptation. But it's more than that. It's actually a survival strategy because for these birds, camouflage is everything. Their predators are from above, they're birds of prey. So it's good to see the birds we've met so far. They're doing really well out there and we've got good numbers in the wild. But a lot of our birds here in Australia are facing some real challenges. They could really do with a helping hand. Many of our parrots rely on large old trees, and they use the hollows in those trees for nesting as well as shelter. And as we're losing some of our trees, some of our forests here in Australia, it's birds like these that are being affected. Just landed the major mixed cockatoo, and joining us now is Pinjari. He's a red-tailed black cockatoo. Really stunning species, aren't they? When Major flies in a minute, you can see already he's put it up, his beautiful crest feathers. Really gorgeous. You'll be able to see Pinjari's red banding on his tail when he flies to give his birds their names. Now they pair for life, these guys. They find their partner and they pair for life. And they're big cockatoos. So a tree hollow can naturally form in a tree in the wild. It takes around 200 years to be big enough to fit these birds. So you can imagine if your tree is gone and it's been cut down, you're out of a home for a long time. So these birds are really being affected by the loss of trees here in Australia. But the good news is it's not all hopeless. We can all do a whole lot actually to help. It doesn't have to be, moving mountains. Can I get you to move that way for me to see this green tree? Perfect. Because these birds have done a huge amount to adjust to living alongside humans. We think we can do a little bit too. Now the next bird we're going to meet we think is worth a little bit of effort as well on our behalf. This nocturnal bird of prey is widely believed to have the best night vision in the whole animal kingdom. But as you'll be able to tell, they can also see during the day, and you might be lucky to see one perched quietly on a tree waiting for night to fall.
Now, of course, the nocturnal bird of prey is an owl. We have 8 species of them in Australia. Half of them are what we call the marsh-owl family, and that species like the barn owl. If you're walking around the sanctuary today, you might see some barn owls in an aviary, and they've got a really distinctive heart-shaped face. This bird, though, is the other family of owls. It's called the hawk owl family. They do have really hawk-like features. This one is a barking owl. And today we want you to meet our female barking owl. This is Millie. Now, some people wonder about owls during the day. Can they see where they're going? I think we're going to prove very quickly that Millie does see pretty well out here during the day. She just sees a lot better than everybody else at night time. So you might have known that already. What you might not know about owls though is that they don't see in colour. So Millie is out here seeing everything you, me, and everything else in black and white. It's not really a disadvantage, it might sound like it. These birds have given up their colour vision, and in exchange they see about 35 times better than any of us. They do have amazing eyesight, and to go with that, they also have incredible hearing as well. And of course, Millie has got an ear on each side of her head. Of the owl, one of those ears is set a bit higher up on the head of the owl, or lopsided or opposite ears. That means it really can hit left and right. here up and down at the same time. It's just really handy. We made them all so dark. So Billy can see her brave. The chicken find her over there. The chicken nasty make a noise. The chicken finds you in she can't see. Now another handy thing Billy can do is watching her there. She can keep her body still. Just wait for her to land. She can do her head. She can stick her head in either direction. From 270 degrees. So it's really away. So you can keep it nice and still. And just move your head there. Work out with their breeze. Now you've got a movement as well here today, which is flying. We make a little chirping noise. That's a pretty happy noise for her. That noise there. What we're doing on the first time here today. It's that chirping noise, a pretty happy noise for her. They really not really working out hard. She's eating all her favourite foods. The line was pretty good. When she was hunting though, it would be a different story. I mean, these birds are actively hunting. They're virtually silent. They have really special feathers. The edges of their flying feathers are frayed, and that muffles the sound of their wing beating. That means they're afraid of the hidden coming, and then that helps you hear it as well. They're having to listen over the sound of their wing beating. Now you might think with all those adaptations that these birds could be doing really well out there. In northern Australia, they're up to beautiful barking out. Unfortunately, here in Victoria, the birds are living at the moment is actually endangered species. We really have to keep care of these beautiful birds for a reason. Not going very well. I did mention the barn owl performance, a different story for them. So barn owls are really successful here in Australia and in other parts of the world as well. One pair of barn owls can catch and kill anywhere up to 2,000 mice a year. There's only one per hour, and they do a great job in keeping the rodent numbers down in an area. While barn owls are a real success story out there, the barking owls like Millie are facing some big challenges in the wild. They do need a little bit of protection. I think you'll agree, Billy's done an excellent job out here today. Probably give her a round of applause. Well done, Bill.
Like today, they'll be stuck in their hollow, no doubt. And as their name suggests, they're important because they've learned to live alongside humans really well. They're comfortable in this in places like farms, sheds, even marine houses sometimes. But a lot of our birds here in Australia really do need those tree hollows if they're going to survive. Like beautiful barking owl we just met, the making into cockatoo, and the red-tailed black cockatoo that flew out earlier. Now, if you've got a phone here with you, have it out for this next part of the show. Normally, we have our gorgeous Galar Georgia come and help us with the show. She's on holiday at the moment. We're giving her a break. So I need an audience member about this big that's a really good at flapping their wings like a bird. Anyone? Are you cool enough? Yeah, you are. Come on over. What's your name? What's your name, mate? Come with me. My here has a message for us on what we can all do to really help our birds out there. Now, mate, you've got a special job. I hope you've got your flapping wings on. Yeah? Okay. Good work, good work. Now, this is what we're going to do. We're going to come over here and let everyone know. Pull this one down. Move across, pull the other one down, and then go like that. Okay, ready? Come over here. We'll do it together. Right up and flat. Are you ready, mate? No pressure. Okay, let's go. Ready? Flat, flat, flat. Come on over here. What is your message for us? Pull it down, pull it down. That's it. That's the way. And again. Slowly. That's it. Don't do it, Our message is right for wildlife. We work mate like the peanuts. None of them made it out of Alexis. Yeah, well done. Good work. Wiping for wildlife is Mahir's message, and it means using recycled toilet paper in your homes. Currently in Australia, every single year, we are flushing millions of trees down the toilet, trees that are being used to make toilet paper. And we think those trees are much better off in the ground as habitat for our animals. So what you can do today with your phones is have your voice be heard and make a pledge or a promise that if you're not already using recycled toilet paper, you'll make the switch and start doing it today. It's a pretty simple thing to do. It makes nearly no difference to our lives, and there's lots of options if it's been a while since you've tried it. It makes a massive difference to the there. Now I'm going to slack off home. The next bird we're going to need is worth a little bit of effort on our behalf as well.
Okay, next bird, are you ready for the next bird? He does think he's pretty special. So are we in or out? We're in? Alright, good. The next bird thinks he's a star. Okay, so what I need to do is get ready. We need to get excited. If you see a small white bird flying over there, go crazy. Okay, sometimes the crazier you go, the crazier he goes as well. His name is Kevin, by the way, and Kevin is a bit of a star. He's a lot of girls gorilla. There he goes. Now, mention he's a long-billed gorilla. He's a little long top part of his neck there. That's a very useful tool. These birds are like digging in the wild, so it's lots of food underneath the ground. You can see too, Kevin gets his own microphone. Want to say hi? Kevin's been in the back watching the show. I think it's going pretty well so far. What do you think, Kev? Good show? Adaptations that birds have developed today. There's one adaptation all these birds have got, and it's pretty important. Of course, the other thing all these birds need are their feet, especially the raptors you see in our show today, because it's the raptors who use their feet to catch them from their prey. They do have fancy footwork. The sun is kept on his right foot. I think we're left and right a bit confusing. I think Kevin's going pretty well. Now we put a quick question in the crowd, and I want you to yell at if you can remember. And when we have the owl out here, I did mention the owls turn their heads a long way around. Can you remember how many degrees in our turn? You know that, you know? A bit more than 170, it was 370. Well played, keep up, 360 to Kevin. That's amazing. I don't actually move his head, did anything, just move his whole body. Sometimes we get to this bit of the show, I get the feeling Kevin is a bit cheeky. I think he comes out here, I think he makes me look like an idiot. I think he's a bit laugh. Some people think the birds are very scary, none of them think the parrots are scary, but you can. Does anyone think Kevin's scary? No, I think Kevin's scary. I'm not afraid to admit it. Kevin is terrifying. Yeah, I don't know if I can believe me at all, but Kevin is as terrifying as well, don't go into that. As terrifying as a tiger. That's a bit more off a little bit, right? You scared of Kevin now? Yeah. I think everyone else is not scary. It's just a bit of a show off. You want to show off your dancing kid? Oh, that's nice. Now, he thinks that he's a bit special, so he does like a bit of special treatment. Do you think you guys can wave bye to Kevin for me and say bye, Kev? Bye, Kev. That's pretty good. Can you say bye as well? Come around for bye, Okay, now you may not realise that we're actually all in the territory of the master adapter. Indeed, the true rule of the Australian skies. Next bird can be found right across Australia, from mountains slopes to treeless plains, and on beautiful days like today, you can see them gliding and soaring at great heights. They ride up on thermal currents with a wingspan of about 2.5 metres, which is a huge wingspan. These are about to be Australia's largest raptor. As well as having a big wingspan, they have a really distinctive wedge or diamond-shaped tail, which I just gave it away. We're of course about to meet a wedge-tailed eagle, and today we're going to meet a female wedge-tailed eagle. Her name is Magra. And we'll see when she joins down here. She's a big bird. She's also a really dark-coloured bird as well. The wedge-tailed eagles, that's a sign of their age. Black riding on their back. The wedge-tailed eagles, when they're young, they're much lighter in colour, especially across their head and their shoulders. Each of them moult their feathers. They go to go darker and darker each time. It can take them to 8 or 9 before they're as dark as Magra here. She's now about 24 years old. These birds, they could easily live in their 40s in the wild, and even up to 50s in captivity. You can see Magra having a bit of a look around out here, and you probably heard them saying eagle eyes. She does have eagle eyes, right? She can spot other eagles from 4 or 5 kilometres away on a day like today. She can spot some of the size of a rabbit that's moving from over 1 kilometre away as well. That's an amazing eyesight. And this is down nice and low. You can see some of the features of the wedge-tailed eagle. Big, powerful shoulders, that's the engine room. You can drive her through the air. She's a big, curved, carrying beak. Sorry about the beak, but worry about here are those huge feet, the big curved talons on her toes. Of course, the main weapon of these birds is what they use to catch and kill their prey. It's also what they use to defend themselves against other eagles as well. Now, prey for a bird like this one is typically small mammals. And for all the parents out there, when I say small mammals, I'm not talking about small children. We're talking about little rabbits and bandits. So really pretty small things like that. Quite capable though, 100 something up in the size of a wallaby or a small kangaroo. Now those things can weigh 12 or 14 kilos. Magra's a big bird, such a big bird who wants to fly. She's as light as possible. She's actually less than 4 kilos on the weight of this morning. So very powerful hunters. You can tend up much bigger and heavier than themselves. That's what 6 feet can do. So Magra. Beautiful. Especially here at the country lanes, you'll fan that tail out. You can see a really distinctive feature. And of course the easiest way to identify these birds. While you're here today, it's such a beautiful day. It's a great day to be a wedge-tailed eagle. So these birds have that huge wingspan, and they can just get up and cruise around. They don't work too hard on a day like today. You actually might see some wild eagles while you're here today. If you do see a pair of them, what you might notice is one of the birds is bigger than the other one. So most of the daytime raptors, here's actually girls who are bigger than the boys. And wedge-tailed eagles, the girls are bigger by about quite a size difference. You pick that really easily if you do see that pair. The Magra is a female, but she's good size for an eagle. She's got a great tooth. The Magra's done a fantastic job as well. Time to give her a big round of applause too. Thanks, Magra. Okay, now look, I need a little bit of honest feedback from the crowd. Often what we do with our Spiritual Disguise show is we get up to the wedge-tailed eagle, and then normally that's the end of the show. Okay, now it's up to you guys. Do you want to end it there, or do you want to go for one more?
One more! Two more!
I don't even know. So we'll make one more raptor today. This is, well, we can't get bigger than Australia's largest raptor. This is one of the most specialised of all the raptors found anywhere in the world. The bird has just been horribly off course, and if you can see him at the back there. Just joining us is Alvy, our osprey. Alvy's a very special character. Oh, dear. I don't know if you can see Alvy's already got something in his feet. I'm sorry, a small part of it is dying on the inside. So what Alvy's doing, you might hear him calling. He's decided that, hey, I wouldn't mind finding a lady. So what I might do is find a bit of a stick that I can fly around with. And you might hear him start a really high-pitched call. Okay, that's Alvy saying, hey ladies, I'm over here. I've started building a house. All right, I've got a sort of a nest in my feet. Look what a good man I am. What I'm hoping is Alvy will go, oh well, the ladies can wait, I've actually got a job to do. What I'm hoping he'll do is come in and show you how to go about catching a fish with your feet. It is pretty hard to do. Ospreys have extra long curved talons, right? This one's like an individual fish hook. What they're able to do is grab fish and just punch those big talons through the fish's body. Then have a special locking mechanism in their feet as well. So they can lock their feet closed. That fish can be slippery and it can wriggle and squirm, but it can't get out. Now, hopefully Alvy will show you how to go about catching a fish. So let's go up his piece of bark that he's got there. What we're looking for is Alvy to line the fish up and then tuck his wings in, so it's on the attack position. He'll come in, they can hit the water like a spear and seize fish from anywhere down to a metre below the surface. So it's very impressive. I'm hoping Alvy will show you how to do it. We've got a whiting on the menu today. We'll pop it in the pond. You see Alvy line up, throw his feet forward, big splash shot on Alvy, grabs the fish, go nuts for Alvy, he's done a great job. These people here got a nice fishing shout out, those are lucky ones. Also joining us, we're all actually lucky ones. You see this bird just here, just cruising around. I think you're getting one for free. That's a wild whistling kite. Right? We've had them nesting. That's where our dinosaurs are at the moment. So you've been up to see the dinosaurs. One of the big trees up there, there's been a whistling kite nest. So that's one of the kites. Just cruising around there. So you're just getting a free raptor. The past I had it on later if you want to make a contribution to the kite. Now today, Jasmine parrots. And these remarkable raptors have been united to share with us their ability to adapt to change. We hope they've inspired you. So some of the birds you've just seen are doing really well out there, and some of the birds in our show are facing big challenges in the wild and need a helping hand from us. Now protecting the trees for habitat and benefit to these beautiful birds, but lots of other Australian wildlife.
And just by making that really simple switch to using recycled toilet paper, those trees in the ground as habitat for all our animals. And when you've made your promise today, don't forget to text the word like to the number on the banner behind us and let us know.
Now, thanks for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed the show. Just before you head off, just to say to stick another minute, have a lovely staff. We'll see you and leave bank by bank. We're going to lunch up.